Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again with a new campaign this summer. Season 2026 has just come out 6 hours ago. We have just finished the campaign discovery and it's now time to take a look at what the guys have been doing so far. We're gonna take a look at all of the verticals. They had quite a bit of time to hunt these tracks and I am very interested to look at them. Some in particular as well. We have not watched a single one of these world records yet. So I would say without any further ado, let's go on to map number 1. So this one is by Iosso. This one looked pretty simple for map 1. This time no speed slides. So you just go straight here and then it's a NASCAR turn. In general, a lot of NASCAR parts on this campaign, I feel like. Yeah, barely getting around. This feels like a keyboard map. Like, you need to be a quick tapper there to get around the chicane. Like, I will, oh my god. When I played this map, I thought there might be a cut because I was so far behind. I started late in my first try. I started late. I didn't notice. Okay, that's why I was so far behind. Now that makes sense. So yeah, you just want a wide setup for this, then small release, and then it's good. The author times on these first few maps are ridiculously easy. I think I one-shot the first 12 maps, I think, for the author time in the discovery. If you want to see the discovery, by the way, I will link to it in the description on YouTube, and you can also just find it live, always happening. I will not be uploading it as a separate video as before as well. I can't press escape. Why is my button not working? Okay, now it is. You could hear that, right? You could hear that. I was pressing the button. It was not working. I don't know why. Okay, now it works. Alright, next map. Map number 2. Here we go. Definitely one-shot Japan as well. Yeah, definitely. This map felt very simple. Just a dirt map. We have just one turn to the right. And then a long-ass straight. And then one turn to the left. Then one turn to the left. Very simple. Very simple. Alright. Just go like this and then finish. So yeah, this one is not the most exciting campaign map. This might be one of the worst campaign maps for me personally that I've seen in a while, because this one is kind of uninspired to me. There's quite a few fun campaign maps this season. This one, however, I don't think is the most interesting. You want to keep grip there on the landing and stuff. There's good lines, but it seems very basic, this one. There's quite a few really interesting ones though, and already starting the green series especially, I think there's quite a few good ones. So let's take a look at this one now. This one, world record by Aug. Let's see what they have cooked on this one. Oh, super tight there. Grass tech map here. Also just tight on this one. Go low. Now you set up for a jump. They kind of tried to do like a small nose slide there, it almost looked like. And then to the finish. Yeah, pretty simple map here as well. Maybe later, Marius. But yeah, you can just gain a little bit in these tight turns pretty much. Getting early landings here. They try to get a bit of a nosedive here. Seems to have worked a little bit as well. And then next one. The first few maps, as always, like there's not that much going on these first ones here. Because they are very simple. Like the white, green maps, you know, they are free to play. There's not much information. Also, the author times are very easy. I mean, if we compare like ones, this is what I do in my PB. And I have the author time by 1.3 seconds. So the author times of the first few maps are fairly easy. But of course, if you're playing ranked and stuff, you will be playing these maps in the like bronze and silver so on when you're climbing up. So you will be playing these maps, and then they can get, of course, very competitive, and also as well when you're hunting for world records. But yeah, this map here again, like, there's just one drift in the start pretty much, and after that, you kind of just drive. You kind of drive and into the finish. White series this time, I would say a little bit disappointing, but green series, I was pretty hyped about. Water map and Suzuri world record. Who would have thought? Wait, why does Suzuri have the world record by so much? Why is he 1500s ahead of everybody else? That's interesting. Bounce here. Super good landing there as well. Lands on the side here. Much better low jump. Okay, this one has bunch of wild things happening. And they also finish on the right side. Okay, yeah, this one, way more interesting. Multiple strats. First of all, here in the start, you want to go a little bit from the right to the left. Specifically on this transition from the road to the water. Because if we see here, my PB is floating because I went straight, whereas everybody else is on the ground. And obviously, time spent on the ground is time accelerating. And with that, they get so much more speed. And then they also keep grip here, you know. It's really good like this. Then, yeah, just across here. Easy stuff. And then this, he just stays on the side as much as possible, pretty much. Because the side here is a little bit higher up. It's also a smoother exit there. So yeah, that makes it a little bit better. And apparently, do you have to nose-slide that? That would be really tough, that ending there. Didn't hold 76% perfectly, but it seems like you might have to smooth steer a little bit or release the ending. Releasing, of course, also works. Now we go to the green series. We have map 6 coming up here. First of all, so we go around like this, small drift here, keep the speed. You full steered in your PB? Oh, I see. I think I also full speed in my discovery as well. Yeah, simple tech map here. This one is still fairly simple. I like the scenery though with the lagoon here. Like this is a nice open field, looks good in my opinion. But yeah, we just go down like this, simple drift on this one here, and also another simple one here. Like this one is very important, I would say. Remembering this one here at the end. And then into the finish. Pretty simple. Also, Sonatic, thank you very much for the 19-month Prime. Good focus. Okay, then map 7. Dirt map. The first one with Hobbit on the world record. He, I believe, won the... Yo! Wait, that's faster. Oh, shit. Okay, we're watching Toaster Man in the next round. We are watching Toaster Man. Where Hobbit won the last campaign. And this is such an interesting map here. Full free block with dirt roads and reactor. Okay, Toaster Man, the Giga Chat, went for a flip. Let's take a look. Oh, that's satisfying. And he is ahead. Look at that. Like, he is ahead of the others. That's sick. Also went for a nosedive there. That's very interesting. See some differences here. This looping line, I think, is like the most important. And then exiting tight there to the left, not having to steer that much uphill. Looks like a really fun map, honestly. The next one, we have map 8, another interesting one. This time, no AO8 map, unfortunately. I didn't go that well last season, if you remember. But maybe they're alternating. Surely they're alternating one season with AO8 and then the other one not. Oh yeah, you want to go very high there in the looping. Keep a lot of speed for this. And then just, yeah, clean line here. Just one slide for the entire ending. That's pretty difficult to drive, yeah. So the start, fairly simple. I think they're wiggling in the looping. Look at this. He's wiggling in the looping because the plastic looping actually faster. Also, why is Hobbit wiggling at 98%? Is his controller broken? Or is that intentional? Like, he never hit 100% in those wiggles. Like, that's weird. It's on purpose? That is on purpose? That's crazy. Never heard of that before. Where he's going up here, then this one. See how high they go? Like where they're going for this? With this high line, they get a super nice exit down to the right like this. And keep insane speed for the ending then. It's on purpose, 98% gives you 0.067 speed per wiggle. You need 10 minutes, Lars. Yep. I'm sorry, you need 10 minutes. I've banned him. Okay, next one, map 9. Map 9, let's take a look. So this start, just nosedive, pretty simple. Then this one had a few like drops here. But these are also not too hard. Goes very wide for a lot of exit speed here. Currently, Yuyano is behind the others. But now, with this landing, just about overtakes them here. And then small slide for the ending. Almost looks like as if they're speed sliding there for the last turn. Like you're barely at the speed slide speed there. Like 420-ish is where it's fast enough. Yeah, this one, just early air brakes pretty much. Counter steering here. And lots of speed. The most important thing though on this map is just this right to left jump and landing smooth in this. Like as smooth as possible. It's probably even worth it to release if you're over jumping it. So yeah, that is the most important one there. Then, next one, we have map 10. This one, 1/10 of a lead here for Hobbit. Hobbit once again on first place in this one. This one looked pretty fun. So first jump there. I don't know why they placed that quarter pipe, I gotta be honest. I don't think you ever wanna take that. Then jump across here. Super wide exit there. Maximum exit speed. Wide line here. Early drop down for Hobbit now, so we'll have a little bit more speed. And that makes him overtake for the finish. Yeah, okay. So yeah, the no slide start, fairly simple. You can just use action key on, like action key 3 on this one as well. Very easy if you need to. Then just turn around here. Very, yeah, simple line. Wanna land early and you will get around. Honestly, I wanna see what Kuryu did. Because he is far behind the others, but he is gaining in the ending. Like, he is 5th here, quite a bit behind. Yeah, you see, he gets a lot of speed there. And then, does he do anything else special? Yeah, he just also lands very early. Good speed slide here, very close to the edge. And goes actually super high in the wall. And worked out for him. Interesting, alright. Those were the green maps. Let's take a look at the blue maps then. Lemonade with the world record on this one. That is a full speed player. So let's see what they are cooking on this one. This is a full speed map here. You can drive this one perfectly reasonably without speed slides, but definitely speed sliding is going to be faster there. They do it one already on the downhill there. Then I don't think they're going to be doing one here. Now they are. I think that was an S4D even. Yeah, this one doesn't really have a nice way of getting into speed slides. Like, getting into the speed slides here is pretty hard. So what they do in some of these is actually press the brake button. Which is harder, because obviously you initially lose speed with that. That is S4D. S4D is when you start a speed slide with a brake tap. So, I didn't see it in the inputs there at least, the S4D input, but I think they do, right? I'm not sure, there might be an auto slide on this one actually. Where they lose initial speed with that by having to start the SD with a brake tap. But then they gain it back with the speed slide. So, like, S4D'ing is only worth it when you're really good at speed sliding. Only then. Because otherwise you just lose too much time from the initial braking. Yeah, just nice run here by Lemonade. Good ending there. Still definitely more doable on this one. Okay, then we have map 12. This looked like a pretty fun dirt map here. Copra with the world record. Yeah, he likes these kind of maps. We start off simple outside dirt, then here I think we want to stay inside, yeah. Oh, he goes for a nose slide, massive nose slide there. Looks like you can be competitive without the nose slide though, like the others are ahead here kind of, in the fight. But then good turn there, again for Copro. Drop down there with the side of the map, and then another nose slide there yet again. I kinda want to see what Inferno did in comparison. If he had the same... Who is driving with a Heinz ketchup bottle? Yeah, Inferno went outside there. Dude, there's so many different lines. Look at this. That's sick. And also, like, Lima just went no slide there, just middle. Like, so many different routes. And they are all working, it seems. It's mostly just about your execution, I guess, on this one. Definitely the ending you want to no slide there, though. Okay, that looks like a cool map. And then next one. This is Tech. We see quite a few Tech players here in the front, in the top 5. Sky initially here with a .28 world record. Oh yeah, this is just gonna be some really nice Tech driving here, I think. Few slides, keep good speed throughout. Yeah, you can go very wide in that drift. You wanna always remember like just how much space you have in each of these slides, so you know just how much you can attack them. Very small slide at the end though. Okay, anything super special on this one? Mostly the start, you want to go inside here. You can go much more inside than you might think and not lose speed. Then, I mean, this is just a good tech turn. Use the outside, use the space that you're given. Same thing with this one here as well. Pretty simple stuff for tech players, that is, of course. You know, you always want to hold the brake basically while you're steering in a direction. And yeah, there you go, map 13. Catch up disliker in shambles on the previous one. Okay, this one now. Map 14. This one was really cool. Oh, map 15 also is really sick as well, I think. So yeah, this one I thought was super interesting. So what do they do here? First of all, they release to get early onto this booster. Then keep speed here. Early landing. Early landing on this one as well. Instantly jump into a slide. Clean into this one. Now we have the sausage drift, which is a little bit hard to see in Cam 1 potentially. Get it. Stay actually quite a long time on that. And now the finish jump. Straight into the finish. Yep, straight into the finish there. That is pretty nasty. And we see Yoyano here actually opting for instantly going down to have instant downhill acceleration. I think that might be faster actually. I would do the same. But you don't really see a big difference here. Then many different routes. Yoyano going for the smallest jump and looks to be the fastest, honestly. Full release. Yeah, this one looks very difficult. The actual world record on map 15 got removed apparently. And they DM'd me the real world record? Wait, that's wild. What? Wait, that sounds interesting. Let's take a look at map 5. Lots of records were deleted. Huh? Okay, so we have the world record here by Kashas. Let's watch this was first, and Kappa Riley on second. So yeah, this map looks pretty cool. I kind of want to hunt this one here. This one feels like an old school royal map in a way. Or like a full speed at home kind of map. We had that kind of idea once in a bunker, I remember. Yeah, moving block there to set up the drift. It looks wild, but I think it's gonna be fun. And once you get used to it, I don't think it's gonna feel too weird. The ending jump, how much to the side do they go there? Ah, decent bit. Decent bit there. There's a moving block that's causing, or that's triggering the anti-cheat on 80% of the runs. Wait, 6,000 finishes on this one. How many did the previous map have? 7,000. So that's not that much less. I don't know. But I guess most people are finishing more attempts than just one. We can take a look at this one now. First of all, from this world record perspective, they do a massive nose side here, where I can slow-mo. It's kind of nice to look at this. So massive nose side, inside line here, close to the flags. It doesn't look like he had the best, like Artwoy. Wait, Huh? Oh wait, no, there. Okay, I'm blind. Never mind. I thought I was seeing a ghost. Yeah, Artway had this looping a lot better, going wider, and kept a lot more speed that way. Then lost it here though. Like Karshas had really good speed out of there. Also a good drift on this one. Okay, let me quickly check DMs. So apparently there's a different run. Wait, you sent me a ghost. Oh, I guess I can take a look at that real quick. That is interesting. Okay, so here we go. We are in the replay now, and I was sent this file. The other world record on the map itself was a 32.03, and this is a 31.98 by Dara. So yes, the world record actually got deleted. This is 500s faster. Well, let's take a look. So yeah, jumps here, massive nosedive as well. Now, goes a little bit higher, actually. That's a slightly different line. He went a little bit higher on the initial part of this wall ride. And that way, I think he gets a greater angle to the right. Slightly. It's not a big difference, but maybe small things can help. Like that. Drops down here. Now you just want a pretty, like, straight line where you keep the grip. I feel like he lost time there, no? Like, that was not that good. That was a decent drift though. Like, the drift is very weird with the moving block. Then just simple ending here. And then, do they do anything special in the end? Okay, it's special that they didn't do anything special in the end. The others went for like a side ramp jump. They just went straight up and just jumped to the top. Interesting. Oh yeah, I don't know why this would get flagged by anti-cheat. Like, it's not like they hit the moving block. I guess that... No, it's probably this moving block, right? This moving block is deleting records? I don't know. That's crazy if that is the case. That is crazy. Okay, let's continue to the next one. Yeah, they also just... Somebody just got a new record there as well. just as I was refreshing it. But let's take a look now onto the red maps. So we have a full speed map coming up here now. And who is this guy? N454646E91833. Who is this guy? But he has the world record. I think I've seen this guy before in Cover Day. I'm not sure. As a full speed player. Yeah, I don't know. Full speed players have weird names, I feel like. This is a decent full speed map though. It has a lot of dirt, which should make it somewhat easy to learn the lines and speed side angles and stuff like that. Like this is, I think, a decent, like still difficult, but a decent learning map for full speed. At least for sliding full speed like this with dirt and everything. I want to see the second place here as well to get a small comparison between these guys. So yeah, they're instantly starting with the speed slides here, of course. You want very minimal speed slides on dirt always. Like dirt, just you want to open the skids a little bit. What do we mean by opening the skids? It's this here. These skid marks, basically, is the difference between them. The like angle of attack kind of the car. We want this very minimal. So there would be a lot of overlap between these two skids, usually, for a good line. Which they're doing in some of these turns, like right here. You see how much they overlap? They have a very small angle. But they are still overlapping, which means that they are sliding. And they are gaining speed. It goes a lot higher there. And it seems better. Okay, wait, this is a different line. Look at this. So we see the world record versus the second place. Second place goes way higher here, towards like this corner of the shadow. Maybe you can watch out for that one. And then goes down. And look at how much more speed he has. On a full speed map, that is quite significant, that speed difference. Loses it there though, with that small bump. Like that bump was not clean out of that. Doing another speed slide here as well. It's not easy, this map, but it's interesting to see the differences. Okay, and that's map 15. Just simple stuff here. Let's go next. Where do the coordinates point to a middle finger statue in Milan? Is that real? Wait, is that actually real? That'd be crazy. Okay, map 17. What is this one? Oh, this one was fun. Wait, didn't I say last time when I discovered this that this was a free world record? Well, Carl did get the world record in the meantime, after I said that. So I guess he thought the same. Yeah, he goes full no side, that's what I expected. Then inside here over the penalty as well, yeah. Still free, I mean, must be free, right? This map looks fun, honestly, I like this idea. Yeah, that landing was not the cleanest, but you wanna be on the right for the next line. Then here, I'm pretty sure it's outside, yep. And then just inside drift on this one. Keep the speed. And finish. Like that. Let's take a look in a little bit more detail now. So yeah, they just go over this. This needs to be very inside here, this jump. Then they're actually keeping grip here a little bit before they're jumping. And they still overjump the penalty. Like they get more speed with that. And they also still overjump. Then here, stay away from this edge. You will die if you go too inside there. You will definitely die. Does a small pre-drift on this one. Gets a bit of a better angle that way. Then wider line here over the dirt, and then no slide, nasty no slide. Can you maybe do this in action key 3 though? Look at this, he's like steering 63%. The entire turn. Sus. Sus. The entire turn perfect 63%. I want to find a connection to 34%, I couldn't. Surely somebody can, right? Yeah, he had a small little bit of 64, but not quite. But yeah, then afterwards, you know, this inside line here way better. Like, look at how much Karl gained here. He's so far ahead now of the others. Then just clean landing here across, inside line. And then here, very important to go early to the right. I think this is improvable. What he had there, like that's where you can probably gain the most time. Also, this ending is a bit weird. I'm not sure if this was bad, that the turn is just kind of weird to drive. And then finish. Alright, next one. We have Summer 2026 18. This was the ice map, I think. So, ice tech map. Narbeck's now with the world record on this one here. So, they just... Oh, they full speed slide the ice slide in the start. So at a certain angle, like low angle, it's like you actually gain speed while ice sliding. And that's what they kind of try to do here. To get even more speed out of these, like, the wider ice slides basically you can do that. Where you don't have to steer so much to get the exit right. And here, just clean exits as well. It's mostly just clean ice slides. 2 drifts in between, like they are also still quite important. But it's mostly just about the ice slide angles. And that looks very clean here from a Narbex. First part here, just inside, set up, and then yeah, look at this angle that they're holding. You know, like a small angle like this, and they get a lot of speed that way. Like how much are they ahead of me with that speed slide in the start? I go a little bit wider because I nose-hit the turn. Like I do a normal ice slide here. And you see the difference. It was not perfect, of course, but yeah, it is quite a big difference there. Let's go to the map next. The next one, map 19. We have Quinn with a massive world record. Holy shit! This one was interesting. For one thing, because this map was so simple. Wait a second. Didn't I say I equaled Yoyano on this? It's not Yoyano, it's Xiliano. Wait, I thought I equaled Yoyano on 2 maps in a row in the Discovery, but this is not actually Yoyano. Whoops, that's interesting. Yeah, I one-shot this map, so I didn't get to see much of this one here. This one we somehow managed to one-shot. It's a very simple route on this one here. They do a multiple nose sides on this. That's wild. So it's a interesting combination of grass and penalty. I would say this makes it more interesting than if it was only grass. They also jump a little bit over the penalty here as well. Yeah. Also came up with that strategy. And then just across here, take the booster, clean line, and a finish. Yeah, this is a pretty clean run here already at the start. They just go over the penalty fully here in the start to begin the run with. Then good angle into the booster here, and then just nose slide. Nose slide here, nose slide there. Then slide to the right into another nose slide here. You don't necessarily need to do this one, I guess. Or this one here. But they can gain a little bit if you try to go for them. It's just, yeah, maybe doable with action key 3, these ones as well. That one maybe not. That one looks very tough. Then another one there. Then here they stay fully over the grass, and now here they jump a little bit. You see how they're not having airtime on this part. They go with 2 wheels. They don't get fully slowed down by the penalty that way. And then with that, it's only one more map remaining here in the red series. Let's take a look. Seems like a good map for someone like Lord Quacked. Probably, yeah. There's no way Ikoko has world record with the Among Us skin. What? Nah, that's crazy. Okay, map 20. This one looked pretty damn fun. This is plastic, wood mix, and like the most mixed map of the bunch. How does he have world record with the Among Us skin? This is ridiculous. Oh, there's a cut. There is a cut right there. Holy, Arpa had it the best. Ikoko actually behind. We're gonna watch an Among Us overtake the other players here. Side jump there as well. You can just jump to the left. Oh, that's sick. Dude, what kind of insane last turn did this Among Us creature have here? Jump clean. Wow, that was sick. Okay, I want to see how Arpa had it, because Arpa had the best cut. So yeah, there is one cut in the campaign so far. This is the one. Let's take a look. Start, just clean, you know. Just go normal, clean lines. Use the space that you have. Very important here, because you need as much speed as possible as you go into the wood. Because on the wood you can full grip. So the more speed you have going into it, the better, of course. Dude, he keeps so much speed over that. That is nasty. Wait, can I get a good comparison? Wait. I didn't hunt this map, but I know Granadi hunted this map. So maybe we can watch Granadi driving the start. No, Granadi is washed in the start as well, apparently. I want to see just how much he loses by not going for the cut. So there he's so far behind, actually. But now they have less speed. No, there's like no contest. It's so much faster. It's so much faster. It's over a second. Damn, that's crazy. Where they just jump over the edge here. Looks pretty tough though to not get a slowdown here. Like, look at how close Arpa is to the wall. Like, he's basically in the wall here. Like, that is so close. And then straight onto the wood here as well. That looks hard. Like, that looks really hard. You had no cut world record as well. Oh, sick. Also with the same skin. Then jump across here. Who overtook there, by the way? It's Mark with that skin. But not the best last turn there. And finish. Alright, sick map. And now we have the 5 esport maps, of course, still remaining. And we're starting off with Argentina. So these maps will be played later this year in August at the Esports World Cup. We will not really see too much of these maps besides that, I think. Like, they will just be played at the Esports World Cup. It's gonna be a 3-day event, €500,000 prize pool, of course. That one. Let's take a look here. Saucy with the world record. Oh, nasty chicane there. Holy shit, he got so much speed out of that. Then landing on that booster is so hard. Like, so hard. These maps, I think, are a lot harder than the ones from the last seasons. I think these ones are the hardest ones we've had so far. I might be losing a little bit of time there with that line. Now, no steer into the bobsleigh, and now how do they do this one? I bet you can get the author time with a standing respawn as well, but turnaround is definitely faster there. Then they release early here. Jump up. You want to land a little bit sideways here? Yep. So that you get early landing. Then eyesight here. Now, do they go 90 degrees or do they just... Yeah, they just end it normally. That's what I thought as well. Then jump here, down here, and now this is tough. Like, this identity is not easy on this one here. Jump up, booster, into the finish. Like that. That is really tough. Okay, let's go a little bit more detail. So, we're starting off with a full steer bobsleigh turn to begin with. Then he doesn't actually keep grip here, which I'm surprised by. Doesn't seem to be better. Then different lines here. And then the biggest thing for Saucy here in the start is that chicane. Kept so much speed. Then this booster, it feels to me like it's faster to land first on the plastic, then onto the booster. It feels like you get more grip that way. It just feels faster. You don't want to jump onto the booster directly. And that way he has such a good line here. Like, such a good line. Then nice drift here as well. Just go inside. This is not the best drift here. I think he lost a little bit of time there. Then here we have no steer into the checkpoint. Very difficult. And then this turn around, and you probably hold gas and brake to slow down as quickly as possible and have this angle. The good thing with this is that you keep reactor for the acceleration out of the ice here again. If you were to go like on the reset there a little bit further, or if you like standing respawn for example, you would lose quite a bit there. Then this next part here, like here you just need to release. Like, you're too fast for this. It's very weird how they build it, but it's a skill to release in the right way, so I guess it's fine. Then go across here, standard ice slide. Like, just a tiny release step is enough. And then the identity. This one is tough. So first of all, you want to straighten out on this one. Then you jump from the right side to the left. You can, I think, want to jump a little bit right off the sign of the arrow. And then the ending, I would suggest either going into camera 3 or interface off on this one, because otherwise you don't really see what you're aiming for, because it's so high up there and you can very easily get a dead respawn there. Okay, let's go to the next one, which is now Saudi Arabia. Let's take a look. This one is referenced or is referencing Tiny Gap. Classic map or yeah, identity that we had in the back in the day. Decided TMGL final between Carl and Mother in particular in a 1v1. And we have Habe here with a bad start. Where is he gonna gain this? It's gonna be interesting. So first of all, we have a quarter pipe jump here where you want to jump in between the poles. Like, that's not easy there for sure. Then you go onto the ice here. You want to slow down a little bit on this one to land early. Gets that good. Still behind right now though. Oh, you can full speed up there. Oh, damn, that's good. That is quite a bit faster than drift here. Yeah, this looks like a very interesting map to drive, I think. It's not like the cleanest or flowiest map ever, but it's gonna be like very technical to be good on this one. When they just go over the sand there and then release, and you want to land in the ramp for the final identity here. The better you land there, the less you release, the better, obviously, the more speed you're gonna have in this identity into this finish. Special things on this one, pretty much. Just the start, jump here. If you do it clean, you will make these landings. Go very inside here. Don't do what Harbor did and hit the plastic here. You want to hit it like here-ish. Because you see just how much time he's losing here in the start with that. But then the rest of his run is really good. So yeah, just going across here. Then this one, you might need to release a little bit on this one as well. Wait. Did I see Karkner crash the top? I'm pretty sure Karkner crashed the top there. Then jump across here. Then small release. Yep, like that. Very inside line there. I'm surprised the others went so outside. Then also just jumping here. You do not want to keep grip there, it looks like. And then over the bounces here. Can immediately set up for a slide to the right. And then into the finish. Just like that. Clean landing. And got it. Very nice. Wait a second. Did I see something here? I thought I saw something for a second. Okay, no, I didn't. I was seeing. I thought I saw the old TMGL logo, for example, for a second there, but it wasn't. Okay, now we have the Norway map. Here we go. This is inspired by the old clock tower map, but now it doesn't have one tower. It has two towers actually. Fred Wolf with the water code on this one. Interesting that you are hunting these maps now. Let's take a look here. So we're starting off with ice. Makes sense on the Norway map, of course. Then across here, then tide, a bug slide on this one. Jump across here. Oh, that's a wild part there. Surviving that is gonna be interesting. I think you can risk it a lot. Then jump on this one here. This is not tough. You wanna jump perfectly into that part there. I feel like you can gain a lot of time on that, so... I would not be surprised right now if we see like sub 110. Maybe not sub 110. We'll see. But like this is a very difficult map to hunt, I think. Oh, different lines here also between Lingo and Fat Wolf. And now this. Do you also just go for the reactors up? Yeah. This part is weird, no? Like you actually go for reactors up. And then much earlier landing for Fred Wolf here. And overtakes Lingo on the finish line. Easy stuff. Was 0.3 behind the first clock tower, yeah. Not the cleanest yet. This one, I think we'll see a lot of improvement. Honestly, maybe a 109 is possible on this one. We'll see how it goes, I guess. But I would not be too surprised. Super tight backside here. It looks like Lingo had it insane, but then bad speed. Barely surviving on this one. Then the next important thing is this one here, how you want to aim. It basically depends on your speed. Like the more speed you have, the further you can jump. If you have less speed, you might want to jump further to the right. And you will need to get ready to release quite a bit here to actually stop on the landing there in the tower. It's not easy. Then ice slide here, very inside on this one. Pretty simple stuff. I think this was definitely faster what Fred Wolf did here against Lingo. And then this weird reactor up. Like this reactor was up is really confusing, no? But I guess it works. You did gain quite a bit there. Can still gain more. And then early release here. Well, you didn't early release. You just had terrible speed. Never mind. You just had the perfect speed for the final clock tower. Okay. And then we only have 2 maps remaining, I think. 2 maps remaining. Here we go. We have Avon, Corny, Lingo, and Sebekik on this one here. This is now hard identity inspired. This is Poland, but this one has this one did a lot with the idea. So the old identity that this one is inspired by is the like long platforms that you're landing on, like the kind of RPG jumps that we also started the map with. Now they're using it in a lot of places on this map. Slide there. Avon going for the world record on this one. Of course, Polish player. Isn't Corny also Polish? Is this a double Polish 1-2 on the polar map? That's kind of cute. Oh, that's a very inside jump there for Avon. Sick. Then here, small release is enough to get away. Oh my god, how did Corny survive that? What? Okay, and then this jump here. This one is wild. Oh my, how did Corny survive that one as well? I think wait, that's not even Corny. Wait, that's Lingo. Never mind. Corny just survived at the end. Okay, let's take a look at what Lingo did as well then. I want to see. So yeah, we immediately have a jump here. The first thing to note is this jump to the left. They don't do it quite as extreme as I did. But this is a similar speed, it looks like. Maybe a little bit easier the way that they did it. So yeah, early landings there, quite important. Everyone with a much better drift there already. Then into here, outside dirt, simple stuff. You know, this is just driving, inside line here, grass, you know, standard Trackmania stuff here really on these parts. But after the next turn it gets a little bit more interesting. Can keep a lot more speed here first of all. Then here I think it's interesting how wide do you want to go for this dirt. And then also on this one, they are like trying to keep grip here and jump sideways. They keep way more speed that way. And look at how wide Lingo went there. He lost a lot against Avon. Close. Just slightly close. And then this one here. How did he survive this? Legit, how did he survive this? He bounces. And he barely lost any speed. That one is wild. Then jump across here. Early landing on this. And finish. Alright, there you go. When is EWC by the way? I think it's like 21st to 24th or something like around those days in August. Okay, and then here we go. We have Japan. This one. Wait, they're doing a very different strat. Oh, that's interesting. I did not look at the world record here while hunting this one earlier. Proper Neuer with the world record on this, 16.7. I can see this one for sure. He breaks. Oh my god, they do it completely different. Well, with that start, I would have world record. Shit. Okay, they found a strat. I was not trying to find strats on that part because I didn't want to give anything away. But it looks like, yeah, Arctic Expert got an insane backflip. Super fast. That is interesting. Okay, I will look at that for sure. Then drift here inside. This map, I'm not a fan. There's a lot of engine off. I don't like the scenery and stuff as well. In theory, this map could have been really cool, but I'm not the biggest fan. This is no brakes as well. This entire party, you need to release so early for this turn because it's also fragile. Very nice exit there for Corny. And then over the booster here, drift on this one, and then probably also drift on this one here as well. Yeah, drift and try to survive it into the finish. Okay, I want to see the start by Arctic. Like, what did you do? So yeah, first of all, apparently, so if you want to get a good run, you want to jump sideways here. That is interesting. That is faster, it looks like, slightly. Like, I am there as well, though, in the front with them. But yeah, Arctic definitely the best start. Goes a lot higher there as well in the wall rate. And now, he releases so much and still bounces over. What? Like, when I released, like, here, I didn't even make the jump anymore earlier. Yeah, he just releases the entire way. Like, he doesn't even accelerate or anything. Like, it looks silly how I do it in comparison, because I'm of course the only one who never looked at the world record, I guess. Like, just look at how much I lose. Look at this. Like, I go full speed into this, I bounce so high, and from being first, I'm suddenly... Well, I'm fourth, I guess. In front of, I guess, only... No, it's not Heath, it's Lingo only. The only one that I'm in front there. And then the rest of the map, you just want to survive here over the engine off, you know, normal stuff. Then here, they kept a lot more speed there. I had to release a shit ton, like that one was not great. Then these drifts can be very tight as well, try to get across them. Then early drifts there and stuff can be quite useful. This turn here, look at how close it gets here. But then the exit speed from Propaneuer coming in. And then also at the very end, you can gain a lot of time here. Like, going to the identity, I think it's only like maybe 3/10 out of the identity, because I saved the last turn a little bit. It's like over half a second. So yeah, crazy stuff. Okay. There you go. That is the summer 2026 world records after about 6 hours. Quite a few interesting things to talk about on this one here for sure, with like deleted records, the new esport maps, and quite a few interesting world records here, I would say. Also a new shortcut on map 20 as well. So yeah, that's quite interesting. I hope you enjoyed the world record reaction here, and yeah, see you in the next videos. Bye bye.